this video is for those people who are planning to go outside the country for the first time. So my first ever international trip was in Hong Kong and in Macau. My first ever DIY travel way back 2018 was a nightmare. Hindi ko nagustuhan from the accommodation to the transportation to the itinerary. Nagsayang lang ako ng oras. So here are the things that I wish I knew before going to my first trip. Number 1 is to define what kind of travel you want to experience. Is it vegetarian, luxurious, relaxing, or even party vibe? Kailangan malaman mo yun kasi doon mo i-base kung saang hotel ka magbubook. So in my case, nakapag-book ako ng hotel dahil lang nakita ko na mura siya. Without me realizing na yung nabook ko palang hotel ay hindi pala pasok doon sa type of travel na ine-expect ko. We all love good deals for our accommodation. But please guys, double check nyo muna yung location. If that location will be convenient for your transportation or if it's matched with your itineraries, baka naman sobrang layo na and you're expecting to have some relaxing time pero dun ka nakapag-book sa area kung saan maraming party club. So you have to double check kung mura nga yung hotel pero hindi naman siya pasok doon sa yung expectation sa travel. Number 2, not checking the weather. So when we arrived in Hong Kong, it was raining and wala kaming payong. So anong ending nun? Bumili pa kami, di ba? At ang mahal ng payong dun, I remember it was 250 pesos for the payong tapos nasira din naman ako. It's just an ordinary payong. So don't forget to check the weather. I suggest guys to always check AccuWeather. Dito ako madalas tumitingin ng weather pag nagpa-plan ako ng travel. Para alam nyo kung ano yung weather ang ine-expect nyo at alam nyo rin kung ano yung mga dadalhin nyo. Number 3, not using the correct navigation app. Guys, sobrang angat ko dito sa part na. Hindi ko alam yung about sa Google Maps. Hindi ko pa alam yung time na yun. Guys, ang ginagamit ko pa, Waze. Napaka-traditional ko pa. Nagtatanong pa ako. Tapos there's this one time, no, akala ko Filipina siya. Kasi sa Hong Kong, maraming Filipina. So, akala ko, madali na ako makikipag-communicate. Kasi nung unang dating namin, sa mga kinakainan namin for Filipino. Pero nung along the way na kami dun sa itinerary, guys, ang hirap mag-navigate pag wala ka talagang proper navigation app. So, nagtanong ako dun sa girl. Akala ko Filipina siya. Sabi ko, ate, Pinoy ka ba? Tapos, ang sama ng tingin niya sa akin, dahil sabi niyo, as in, from head to toe, tinignan niya ako, tapos natakot siya sa akin. Imagine niyo yung katangahan ko doon. So, kung saan-saan kaming nakasakay na ba, anong train station na sinakyan, every time na bababa kami, kinakabahan ako dahil. Baka mamaya, lumampas na ako. Sinong tatanungin ko? May nagtatagalog pa dito. Knowing na nasa Hong Kong ako at mga Chinese pa yung mga kasabay ko. Sobrang nightmare. Doon ako na-stress. Ilang minutes lang yun dapat supposedly papunta sa Disneyland. Umabot ng oras because of not using the proper navigation app. Such a waste of time. And last but not the least is yung internet. Okay, ngayon nalaman ko na mayroon naman palang eSIM. Or kasi, nagre-rent pa ako ng portable wifi. So, ang eksena, after mo mag-landing sa bansa na pupuntahan mo, you have to go to their booth to pick up the wifi. And bago ka rin umalis doon sa bansang yon or bago ka umalis sa airport, you have to also ibalik yung portable wifi para kunin din yung deposit mo doon. So, medyo hassle siya, diba? Unlike this eSIM stuff na pwede mo nang install sa cellphone mo and you just have to go to the website to purchase travel data plan and then there you have it. Pwede ka na mag-unli internet dyan. Bahala ka na. Wala nang schedule na kailangan mong kunin yung wifi or what. I've been using eSIM na for all of my travel kasi it's very affordable and also convenient. Na kailangan bumili pa ng mga physical SIM. You just have to install na or dun ka na sa mismong app. I recommend this eSIM provider. Trusted ko tong eSIM na to. You can use my code if you want to get discount if you are a new user or if you are also an existing user, you can use this discount as well. For traveling, it is very, very important to have a stable internet. It will save your life. Mas smooth yung travel mo if hindi ka problemado sa internet. At hindi ka pa mabubutas ang bulsa sa internet. Okay, add-ons ko na rin to guys. Gusto mo na mas masulit mo yung oras mo. Ang mga activities mo sa itineraries mo na may kailangan ng entrance or pass, always search it on this app. Ang dami nilang promo dito and mga discounts na available. You can use my code din para mas lalo mo pang masulit yung mga discount. Very easy kasi you just have to scan yung QR code. Unlike doon sa traditional, doon ka magbubook. Marami pang cheche bureche. Dito mas convenient at mas mabilis. That's it, guys. If you also got any epic fail experience that you want to share with us, please do so by leaving a comment down below.